Greetings from Little Havana. The hood you see in front of us belongs to our new tow vehicle, and this will be our first day trip with it. Hello everybody, and greetings from our new yet-to-be-named Chevy Colorado truck. And today, as you can see, we are not towing anything because this is the break-in trip. We're gonna try to put as many miles as we can because I'm not supposed to tow until I reach 500 miles. I've been driving it for about 4 days, and I put about 100 miles on it. And so today we're gonna try to do the extra 400s that we need. I'm gonna do US1. I'm gonna drive on US1 from Miami until we get bored of US1, basically. I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. This here is the touristy portion of Little Havana along 8th Street, where they come with the tour buses and you get to sample the local cuisine, and it's very safe. There's Domino's Park and a bunch of businesses that straddle that fine line between the touristy and the authentic. We are approaching the financial district, also known as Brickell. I wish I had some video from like 7 years ago. None of these high-rise buildings were here. And this brings many memories, not all of them pleasant, because this used to be my daily morning commute. Of course, today is Sunday morning, so traffic is light. You don't want to be here tomorrow. We turned left here onto Brickell Avenue, which is essentially US1. The Brickell Bridge here spans the Miami River. And here, in downtown proper, US1 becomes Biscayne Boulevard. Bayfront Park here to the right. There's the Freedom Tower, Miami's Ellis Island, if you will, the Performing Arts Center, and the old Sears Tower. Lots of gentrification around this area for sure, which has been happening steadily for the past 10 to 15 years. There's the old Immigration and Naturalization building. Oh, I remember going there to get my green card many years ago. And that used to be an adult theater. Perhaps it still is. Needless to say, I haven't been to this part of town in ages. Now entering Broward County and Hallandale Beach. Well, here in Hollywood, we're gonna make our first pit stop of the trip. We haven't had breakfast. It is 11:15, so we can have an early lunch, late breakfast, early lunch, and revisit Hollywood Beach, and then we'll continue north. There's the historic Hollywood Beach Resort, here at the end of Hollywood Boulevard. Parking can be a challenge here in Hollywood and very expensive, especially on a weekend morning like today with such perfect weather. Eventually, we drive a couple of blocks north and find parking right here on the street. Well, here we are, found parking. Let's go to the beach, to the Broadwalk. Here we are, Hollywood Beach. Beautiful day. It is such a perfect weather day, isn't it? We go for a stroll along the Broadwalk. And where to eat? Where to eat? That is the question. Hard to decide. Tell you what, we are tourists, so we are going to go to the most touristy place here. Besides, we came here the last time and we liked it. And they have this stationary surfing thing here. I don't know what it is. They even have this vintage Airstream here that doubles as a food truck, and the bar, it is called Florida. But that's not where we're going. We're going to that tiki bar called the Lone Palm Beach Bar. I think we're gonna order the perfect margarita. And this is the view from our bar stool. Our perfect margarita has arrived, and we also got some chips and salsa. You got some music. Anyways, that was a great margarita. That certainly hit the right spot. By the way, quite expensive, if you ask me. $12 for a margarita, which was a great margarita, but yeah. I think we're gonna continue now the journey. We're gonna continue breaking in the truck. But this is very nice, very nice. The first video I did here, I call it the boardwalk. It's not a boardwalk, it's a broadwalk. Because it's broad, I guess. Anyways, let's get back to the car. Very nice indeed. Yeah, the bar is kind of halfway inside and halfway outside the resort. Here at the Margaritaville. Check it out. Oh, it's been a while since I did some parasailing. Let's get back to the car. Our meter ran out like 4 minutes ago. Yeah, they're not making like they used to. Yeah. And there we are. This is pretty cool. They have trajectory and all that, and it warns me if I get too close to the car. Yep, the new truck has features, and forgive me if I sound overly impressed, but my last car still came with a cassette deck. Got Android Auto, so yeah, I got my Google Maps now on the big screen. We are going back over the intercoastal onto the mainland in order to rejoin US1. Our next destination, Fort Lauderdale. I wonder what's going on here. I guess we're gonna have to take a detour. Now approaching Port Everglades and the Fort Lauderdale International Airport area. And there it is, in the distance, downtown Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna go under the new river here, and for many years this was the only public tunnel in the whole state of Florida, because apparently building tunnels or anything underground down here is very difficult. It's all sand and water, and apparently a very high water table. I wanted to cruise down this portion of Las Olas Boulevard, but there is some kind of arts festival. And it is so beautiful around here as we drive east on Las Olas. After going over the drawbridge spanning the intercoastal, we are now in Fort Lauderdale Beach. During the late 90s, early 2000s, I used to come here once in a while to one of my favorite nightclubs at the time, called the Bermuda Triangle. It's long gone. And I like the fact that the beach is right next to the road, unlike Miami Beach, where all you can see are the sand dunes. Fly, pelican! I had to find one, right? Alright, let's go back inland and back onto US1. About these tinted windows, a little controversial in my line of work because I shoot a lot of video through that window. I mean, I like it. It keeps the car a lot cooler, and it looks a lot cooler too. But that means I'm gonna have to do a lot more color correction while shooting through that window, so I've done some tests, and we'll see. It'll probably be not a problem in the long run. And I haven't had tinted windows since like 1994. Cool. This here is Boca Raton. We were here about a year ago. Very nice area. Both times we've come to this area, we've stayed here at Del Raton RV Park, which is right between Delray Beach and Boca Raton, hence Del Raton, which means we are now approaching Delray Beach. Eventually, we make it to West Palm Beach, where we're going to make a quick stop and stretch our legs. There's the Breakers Hotel as we go over the bridge towards Palm Beach. There's Worth Avenue, I guess Palm Beach's answer to Rodeo Drive, worth almost as much. And the Clock Tower. It is such a gorgeous day, although, as you can see, Palm Beach here, not that great a beach in the textbook sense. Very windy though, so apparently great for kite surfing.
Yellow flag, water temperature,
82.
There's the breakers. And yeah, as I said, a very windy afternoon here in Palm Beach. That looks like a fun sport, but perhaps I'm getting too old for that sort of thing. There we are.
There it is, the Colorado.
Okay, one last stop today perhaps. I think we're only gonna make it to Jupiter and then head back on I-95.
Well, here we are at Juno Beach. Let's check it out.
Yay, let's check out the beach. I have never actually been to this area. There is a long fishing pier, and quite a few people, considering we are almost at the northern end of the South Florida metropolitan area. Wow, that's a lot of people kite surfing. Yeah, that's gotta be a lot of fun. Time to go. That over there, that's the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse. We're going to pass by a brewery here called Tequesta and have a cold one before heading back to Miami. I got this black IPA, which is actually kind of sweet. Back here, on the way to the bathroom, that's where they make the beer, I guess. My rving. Well, it is back to Miami at a rather sluggish 55 miles per hour, which is what General Motors recommend as maximum speed during the braking period. We barely put 200 miles on the truck, so next week we're going on another day trip to put the rest. How about that? The good news? Going at 55 miles per hour, this truck does almost 35 miles per gallon. If I only could be so patient to always drive that slow. Anyways, on the next video, we'll make a short trip to the Everglades to complete the braking period. Then we can tow. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching and see you on the road.